Hi students, today our topic is Hindu undivided family. Okay, so this is a joint Hindu family business, we can say. So where the members of the family will run a business organization, yes, jointly. So only the members of the Hindu family can run the business and it should be under the Hindu law. Okay, so the membership can be acquired by birth, we can say. So if you are born in that Hindu family, you have the membership right of the business organization. And also, suppose if you are getting married to the male person of that already existing member of a Hindu family, joint Hindu family, you will be having the membership right. Yes, so now we can see it in detail. What is the meaning of HUF, Hindu Undivided Family? So what is happening is families agree to live and work together. So all will be living in a joint family. Yes, and they will agree to live and work together and also invest their money. So what is invest their resource? Their money, their output, their we can say skills, talent, everything, and labor work jointly as a family, and also they will agree to share their profits and losses. So whatever income or expenditure or losses they are getting out of that business organization, they have to share it among themselves. Then this family is known as composite family or Hindu undivided family. Okay, so there are two schools of Hindu law. One is Dayabhaga and the other one is Mitakshara. This is very important question. So now you are able to understand, right? So a Hindu undivided family is nothing but when an organization is run within the family members. Okay, so they have to agree to live together, work together, and also invest their money, labor, talent, skills, everything jointly, and also they have to agree to share their profits and losses. So those type of family we call it as Hindu undivided family. And also the family has to be controlled under the Hindu law. Okay, so for Hindu law we have two schools, one is Dayabhaga and the other one is Mitakshara. Okay, so now we will see the characteristics of Hindu undivided family. First one, governed by Hindu law. So that it is the business, yes, so that has been run by the joint Hindu family, has to be under the Hindu law. It has to be managed and control as per the Hindu law. Okay, next, management. So who will be managing the entire business organization of Hindu undivided family? See, all the affairs of a joint Hindu family will be controlled by one person. So who is known as Karta? Karta, Karta. So he will be the main person who will manage and control the entire joint Hindu family. Yes, so Karta is the senior most male member of the family, we can say. He has to be the senior most male member of the family. Okay, the members of the family have full faith, should have confidence on the Karta. Okay, so only then they can assign him that position. Okay, and if the members can deal with outsiders, they have to get the permission of the karta. So whatever they have to do, they have to get permission of the karta and deal with the outsiders. Okay, next we will see the membership by birth. So what happens is, as soon as a child is born in this family, he also becomes a member of that organization. So next we have liability. What happens here is, the liability of all other members are limited to only their share. So whatever their contribution, it is limited to that shares. Okay. However, the karta is liable to pay the debt out of his personal property also. Okay, other members, the liability will be limited only to their amount of shares. Yes, next, permanent existence. Suppose in case a death or lunacy, or the member, it will not affect the members of the family. It will go on. The family goes on doing its business. Some sudden death or someone is getting mentally ill or sick, it will not stop their business. The business will run. Next we have implied authority of karta. So here the karta, the main member of the family, has the authority to enter into a contract. We can say he can enter into a contract by pledging the property. So only he has the authority and rights to pledge. Pledge means what? So we can say you will be giving the security of that particular thing or property to someone until you pay your debts. Okay, so you are keeping the particular property or thing under someone else's control. So that is pledge. Okay, so here only the karta has the authority and rights to pledge the property of the business. Okay, next we have minor, also a co-partner. So what it is, in a joint family, even a newborn baby can be a member of the family. Immediately the child is born, he will become the member of the Hindu undivided family organization. Okay, and finally dissolution. Dissolution is nothing but to close the business. Here we can close the business only at the willingness of all the family members. If a single person is deciding, I am not interested in this business, you cannot go and close the business. You have to get the willingness or the permission from all the members of the family. Okay, so here I have given the clear explanation. You can refer this for your further clarification. Okay, thank you.